How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the MGSR server. If you haven't seen the last video, we actually added a secret room right over here, and I have not revealed what is going in the room yet. Many of you thought it was like some sort of bedroom or some sort of way to get up to the water from here, which those were two great ideas, and I might end up using those in the future. But what we're going to end up actually putting in this room is going to be the portal, because the portal is very far away from me for right now, but we're going to move it in this episode. But to start out the video, I'm actually going to start filling in one of the maps, and I think I'm going to fill in this one right here on the right. So I'll do a time lapse of me filling in this right map right here in my hand, and I will see you guys after the time lapse. So I've just came across this village, and I don't think I've been to this one before. So I'm just going to come up this ladder really quickly, and it's actually a decent sized village. I'm hoping that one of the fields has carrots and potatoes in it, because back at the base I actually grew some carrots and potatoes by hand. And first I'm going to see if there's any good villagers over here, which this librarian is pretty good. 27 paper for an emerald, 10 gold ingots for an emerald. That's not bad. Looks like there's actually some pretty good villagers here, so we may have to come back here and do some trading with these guys. Alright, doesn't look like there's any more over there. It's actually a nice village, but I am going to be sure to grab some of those potatoes and carrots. And I'll be sure to replant them, that way the village doesn't get worn out and the villagers despawn. And then, let's see here. So these are potatoes. I'm just going to try and get enough to have 23, because I'm not entirely sure how many I have at the base. Actually, that should be good enough. And then let's look for some carrots. Uh-oh. There's no carrots over here. Oh. Oh good, there's some right here. Perfect. I'm about halfway done with filling up the map for the section I wanted to finish doing today. So instead of doing another time lapse, I'm just going to skip ahead to when I get back to the underwater base, and I'll let you guys know how much I get done. Because as you guys can see, I've gotten about 2 rows started. I finished 1 row completely, and I'm on to my second row. And I was hoping to finish 3 or 4 rows today, just going back and forth. And I hope to hopefully find another village, though I'm not sure if that's going to happen. But anyway, I'll see you guys once I get back to the underwater base. So I ended up going over a water fortress, and I had mining fatigue 3 potion on me, which is 5 minutes you can go without mining. It won't let you delete anything. So I decided to cover up a little bit more of the map, because the next thing that I want to do is go mining, and I didn't want to sit there waiting for the potion to go away. But it actually looks like it's almost different colors on this map. It must be like a different water source or something. But yeah, the village was right over here somewhere, and we're definitely going to have to go back there because there's some great villagers there. But we're actually getting pretty good progress on this map. Before we go mining, let's actually work on the portal room, and we're going to move over the portal. But in the last episode we never finished putting the lighting in, so we're actually going to work on that now. But first let me clear my inventory, as I have gathered some blocks here from filling up the map that I really don't need in my inventory right now. As you guys can see in the last episode, actually I think it was a few episodes ago, we got to this dark oak wood right here. And let's see here. Let's work out some lighting. So let me grab some redstone lamps as well as some levers, and we can start figuring out where we want the redstone lamps to be. So the reason why I centered this room was so the lighting matched, because it's in the center, meaning the lights are in the center in the big room, so they should be in the center here on this portal room. And that is also why I made it 3 wide, so the lighting would be centered. And I think I'm going to put a light every 3rd or every 4th. Let's try right there for now, and we'll see if it equals out to the end. And I'm going to continue this process all the way to the end, and then I'll add some more lighting in the room where the portal is going to go. And I'll do a quick time lapse of that, and I'll see you guys once I'm done. Alright, all the lighting's done, but there's one flaw right here. I think it does kind of look ridiculous. I'm not sure really what to do. Be sure to message me on my Instagram at MGSR Gaming and let me know what I should do about this, because I don't really like that there's 2 blocks right here. I think I may delete that block for now and just leave it like this. Not entirely sure what to do, so be sure to message me on my Instagram at MGSR Gaming. I also finished deleting all the torches, and I would say it looks a lot better. I haven't deleted all the torches yet in the main room because there's some creatures that keep spawning in, and I'm not sure why or how they're spawning in. But now that that's done, I'm just going to sleep the night and go grab the portal, which is by the old house. And I'm actually going to go mining for some obsidian, because it's been a while since we've actually gathered some obsidian, and I don't think I'm going to have enough to build the big portal just by deleting the small portal that we already have. So I'm going to end up doing another time lapse for that, and I'm going to be sure to bring some water buckets with me. But first, let me grab the portal and see how many I have so I can determine how many more I need to get in order to fill up the whole wall for the portal room. So I guess 28 obsidian would be enough, because we're going to use this whole back wall here to cover it up. And so let's start in the corner here. And actually, if I cover up the corner, it will be too dark. So I think I'm actually going to delete this block right here. And I might do the same for the top, so that way it looks symmetrical, but we'll see how it looks. And I might just leave it blank instead of putting cobblestone in like I did for the other portal that we had laid out. And then I'm going to leave this corner blank, and it looks like I should have enough obsidian. So I have 2 left. Portal activated, which is good. I wasn't sure if it would activate underwater, but it looks like it does, so that's a good thing. I think I'm going to put the 2 pieces of obsidian that I currently have on me in the corners near the top, and we'll see how that looks for now. Once again, you guys can message me on my Instagram at MGSR Gaming and let me know what you guys think, if you guys want all the corners blank. Whatever you guys like, I like to use what you guys like and your opinions in my builds. And it looks like the portal moved a little bit, because I think it was the portal behind me that I normally came out from. And one day we're going to actually have to come over here and just delete all this fire, because I have a feeling one day I'm just going to walk out of the portal and just start burning due to one of the fires that is on the netherrack. But now that is done, let's go work on the next project. For our next project, I'm actually going to be going mining for a little while, because we still need iron to complete the chest organizer, which I'm hoping to finish in about 4 to 5 episodes from now, which means we need to get about a stack of iron at least an episode. So let's go mining for a little while, and hopefully I can gather quite a bit of iron, because I don't like going mining in every single episode. So I'm just going to keep a short time lapse of me mining this time, and I will see you guys after the time lapse. You guys are probably wondering why I deleted the redstone in order to get back up here. I actually ended up finding the mining area that I first dug out, and I was in a cave, and I ended up finding a path which I thought was the path to get back to the underwater base, but it was actually the path to get to those many path area that we first built when we only had the top floor to the underwater base. So when I worked my way back up, I actually had to delete some of the redstone to get back up, which was actually quite a surprise to end up realizing that I was in the same level as the path, and I was able to find it, which was really cool. And I was actually able to find some diamonds, which was nice, because if we end up having enough diamonds, I might end up sorting diamonds in the system. But if we don't have enough diamonds, I may just end up skipping that item for now, and we'll have to either organize it later, or we'll have to do it by hand. But that's a little ways down the road, because we still need quite a bit of iron in order to get to where the diamonds are. When we actually went to the village, we actually ended up getting enough potatoes and carrots. So now let's actually head back out there and we can start deleting all the potatoes and carrots that are currently growing out there, because I don't really like to have a farm all the way out there. I like it to be condensed in my base area. So let's work our way back up there and we'll start deleting that farm. So right now we actually have a little extension to the bottom floor of the underwater base, which you can actually not see from the top. You actually have to go on the side to see it, and I actually saw it walking back, and it looks pretty cool, and I'm going to end up adding more rooms to that in the future. But for now I'm going to check how many sugarcane I have. 22, which should be enough. And chicken, oh, we only got 1, and I know we need more than 1, so we will hopefully have enough cooked up in that chicken farm when we need the chickens, but it's not looking the greatest that we'll have enough when we need them. I just found 15 cooked iron in the furnace smelter, so that means we can add 1 more row of hoppers to the chest organizer and add 1 more item, and I think it's birch wood if I remember correctly, but we'll actually head on over there and see what the item is. And I end up clearing my inventory. I also need to grab some cobblestone here so I can place something. It's kind of hard to explain, but place a temporary block right here. So I'm able to make this hopper right here go to the right. And then the bottom hopper goes into the chest. And then the middle hopper goes into the comparator. Okay, now let's take a look at what it was. And it was birch wood. That's what I thought it was. Okay. So let's put them all in here and make sure that it ends up not taking any more than 18 in the system. What I mean by this is all the items could end up dropping into the chest and not get stuck in there like it is now, because there could be something wrong with the repeater, or the redstone torch might not be there, so it's always good to double check. But it's weird because they're all getting stuck in this hopper right there. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, now it's working. That was weird. I think that might be happening because it's the block on the end, but we'll have to take a look at that, and hopefully it will fix itself and that won't happen again, because that could end up messing up the items near it because of that redstone torch. Unfortunately guys, that's all the time I have for today's episode. Be sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, because there are new videos coming out on the MGSR server almost every other day. Also, be sure to follow me on my Instagram at MGSR Gaming, and message me if you guys have any ideas for the MGSR server, or if you would like to see me do a video on another platform or another game. As always, I will see you guys in the next episode. Click on the top left to watch a video that YouTube recommends for you, and click on the right to subscribe.